And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will come out first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away, they did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was...
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's That's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Plucks it out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here comes the fourth down snap. Going for the marker on the ground. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try to get outside. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. to go up top. And his throw is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He leaves it with his back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls it in, it's Young. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Snags it over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Finds his man in the middle. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Going up top again. Got a man, it's Young. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal for this offense. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Miami.
The give to the back.
Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still on his feet. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Intercepted, number 19. Got some room to run.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going right to work up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. The quick out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with him.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Those tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
This time on 2nd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He got it. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Trying to convert this second and short. Going with the counter play here. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Finds his big tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Burt.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Gonna look downfield again. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Complete downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're going to run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And he was going for the touchdown there. They couldn't make the connection. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep them in bounds. What a one-yard gain.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This should be the last play of the quarter. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
A two-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the two to try to pull even here in the fourth quarter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
It's third and goal and third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. That'll cut this lead down to 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here's the Heat. They get to him as he throws. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got...
Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They want to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. The Hawkeyes get enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Hawkeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it! Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the fourth. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now this offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions.
He'll take a deep shot here. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Spits it out to the back. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be